I've chosen to do my spotlight presentation on the man notorious for coaching the men's Olympic ice hockey team to a gold medal in 1980, Herb Brooks. Brooks started off his hockey career playing collegiately at the University of Minnesota from 1955 to 1959. Brooks was selected to the 1960 men's ice hockey Olympic team, but was unfortunately the last man cut and had to watch from his couch at home as his team went on to win the gold medal at Squaw Valley. After retiring as a player, Brooks became a coach, notably leading his alma mater, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, to 3 NCAA championship titles in 1974, 1976, and 1979. Soon after Minnesota won its third college championship, Herb was hired to coach the 1980 Olympic team. That team went on to pull off the miracle on ice as they defeated the heavily favored Soviet Union in the semifinals before beating Finland to win the gold medal. Following the Olympics, from 1981 to 1985, he coached the National Hockey League for the New York Rangers, where he became the first American-born coach in Rangers team history to win 100 games. After his stint with the Rangers came to a close, he made a brief stop at St. Cloud State University, and then returned to the NHL to coach the Minnesota North Stars, New Jersey Devils, and Pittsburgh Penguins. Brooks' last coaching job came in 2002, when he won the silver medal with the U.S. national team, which is to date the best U.S. finish since 1980 when they won with Herb as their coach. Herb Brooks was inducted into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame in 1990 and the International Hockey Hall of Fame in 1999. In 2004, Disney released a film about the 1980 Olympic team called Miracle, featuring Kurt Russell playing the part of Brooks. A statue of Brooks depicting his reaction to the victory in the Miracle game was erected at the entrance to the River Center in St. Paul, Minnesota in 2003 and is seen here in a picture I took with 2 of my close friends. There are many lessons to be learned from Herb Brooks' leadership, and I'm going to go over a few of them with you guys here. The first leadership lesson I learned from Herb Brooks was to start looking at people's potential and at what they could be. Herb did this well. He not only saw a group of talented hockey players from Boston and Minnesota, he saw a team. He saw potential. He believed if he pushed enough and inspired enough, he could pull out their greatness. That's exactly what ended up happening.
Think you can win on talent alone? Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone. Again.
The second leadership lesson I took away from Herb was to never underestimate the power of encouragement. Herb was known for his militant hockey drills during practice, but he was also known for speaking words that encouraged his players to give their best. His speech before his players hit the ice to face the Soviet Union proved this to be true. "You were born for this, each and every one of you," Brooks told his team. His words brought life to the team before the miracle on ice occurred.
Bruise on the leg is a hell of a long way from the heart, you candy ass.
What'd you call me?
You heard me.
You want me to play, huh? Is that what you want?
I want you to be a hockey
I
player.
am a hockey player! You want me to play on one leg? Huh? I'll play on one leg!
Think that'll get him going?
Get off me!
Oh, yeah.
Will that make
The third leadership lesson I took away from Herb Brooks was to always seek to be a learner. We can always learn something from others, and although Herb was the leader of his team, he didn't see himself above any of the players. He learned from them and how hard they worked. They almost became like family to him.
NHL won't change their game. We will. The rest of the world is afraid of them. Boys, we won't be. No one has ever worked hard enough to skate with the Soviet team for an entire game. Gentlemen, we are going to work hard enough.
The fourth leadership lesson I've learned from Herb is to not be afraid to push. Thinking back on leaders I've respected the most, it's often the ones who saw potential in me and pushed me to be and do more. Herb pushed his players because he believed that they had greatness within them. They didn't believe at first, but they came to believe because someone else believed, and that made all the difference in the world. That's the miracle of good leadership.